What's up guys, I'm CEOFoxtrot with another Red Dead Online video, and today will be part 2 of my steamboat series, where we'll be testing boat sink zones across the entire Red Dead Online map. Now we just pulled out of the St. Denis Harbor, and the first thing I'm going to do is head north, staying fairly close to land, to see exactly how far north we could actually go without sinking. I'll even test the far north edge here, and then I'll head back down the Lanahatchee River while testing each city to see how far out into the river we could actually go. For those of you who may not know, the boat sink zones have been put in place as a barrier of where the game map ends. We'll also test out Flatiron Lake, try to squeeze through Quaker's Cove and Thieves Landing, and ultimately end up way down here at the huge waterfall that is Manteca Falls. I doubt surviving the falls is even possible, but it does lead down the San Luis River to the very south end of the map. Now let's head north. Make sure you check out part 1 of this video, Best Steamboat Location, to easily access one of these boats. Alright, right now we're passing through Copperhead Landing, and you can see the town of Van Horn just up ahead. So far so good, guys. This is an amazing view of the beautiful Van Horn Lighthouse as we pull into the small town of Van Horn. Nice. We've officially made it up to the town of Van Horn in a steamboat. Now let's try heading further north to the next town, which is Annesburg. Alright, there's Annesburg up ahead. You can see that I traveled a little further away from land to see if we could actually make it straight across the lake without sinking. And it's looking good so far. Or maybe not. So it looks like you can't cross this lake. Yep, we're going down. Okay, I grabbed another steamboat, and this time I stayed a little closer to land. And here we're pulling into Annesburg. Annesburg is the last town furthest north on the water. Oh man. How cool is this? Easy, does it? Alright, we could officially get a steamboat out to the town of Annesburg. But now let's see how far out we can go into no man's land. How cool would it be if Rockstar hid some kind of Easter egg out there, like a secluded shack or something odd? Well, if so, we're about to find out right now. There you can see Annesburg off into the distance, and I'm trying to stay as close to this edge as possible just in case there are any sink zones creeping in. So let's check our location. We're almost to the end of the map's borderline. See here? Looks like we got some kind of shipwreck debris. Nice. I need to get a little closer to this edge. Let's see where we are. We are definitely out there, almost to the end. The grass seems to end here. We just need to make it around this bend up ahead. And wow, look how strong this current is getting. Are we gonna make it? Oh, what's around there? Oh, right at the edge of the borderline. She's going down. Oh, the current's too strong to swim. Alright guys, now let's test the distance that the boat sinks from land. We're here at the dock at Annesburg, and we're going to see how far out we can go without sinking. We'll start at Annesburg and test the cities going south. This process should be much faster. Now let's see how far we get. Up. It looks like we made it about a third of the way across. Alright, we moved back down to the city of Van Horn, and we're going to see how far we can go from the dock. Okay, there we go. It looks like we're just short of halfway across the river. Okay, now we're just east of the Bayou NWA north of St. Denis, and we're going to attempt to cross over to the Sissica Penitentiary Island. Alright, we're about halfway across. Oh. That was about halfway across the river. Now we're at the official port of St. Denis, and we're going to see how far out we can go from here. I'm going to set my sights on that ferry right out there. Oh man, I think we're going to make it. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, let me go. Let me get up here. Nice. I made it, but I didn't make it. This is a sink zone, but it got me all the way across to the ferry. Here she goes. Not sure how I'm gonna get back over there though. Well, I guess I'll check this ferry out. This video's not about exploring ferries, so I'm not gonna put it in this video. But I will give you a sneak peek. How about that? Alright, we moved a little further south here to Shady Belle at the very south end of Lemoyne, and we're going to attempt to cross the Lanahatchee River to this little patch of islands right here. Those growls that you hear are alligators in the water. No, we didn't get that far. Just under halfway across the river. We're starting to see the pattern here. Okay, this time is going to be a little different, guys. I'm going to try to use the Lanahatchee River to cross Iron Lake to the west. Alright, here we go. If this ride gets a little lengthy, I'll speed up the video. Alright, it looks like you cannot use the river to cross Flatiron Lake. So I went a little further into Flatiron Lake and I'm at the Braithwaite property dock in Lemoyne just south of Rhodes. I'm going to try to cross Flatiron Lake to the west again, but this time I'm not going to be on the river. Let's head out. So far so good. Still chugging along. This lake is huge. Let's see where we are. About a quarter across. There doesn't appear to be a sink zone on Flatiron Lake. Let's check the map. Halfway across. We're getting there. It looks like Flatiron Lake is where you want to be with a steamboat. All right. Okay, we finally made it across to the south shore of West Elizabeth, and we're going to try to make our way over to Quaker's Cove. Let me set a waypoint right here, because I don't want to go too far out here because we know there's sink zones. So let's go. Alright, I'm just inside of the waypoint, and I'm going to try to make my way over to Quaker's Cove here. Looking good. Oh, I might be a little bit too far out. We know that the sink zones are near the center of the river. Okay, I grabbed another steamboat so we could try this again. Here's where the boat sank. This time, I'm going to ride along the edge over to Quaker's Cove. I'm going to stay along the edge over to Thieves Landing. And then I'm going to ride the edge all the way out to Manteca Falls. This time, let's swing around this island. Okay, let me check the map. Yeah, it looks like we were too far out. Let's keep pushing. Alright, we officially made it to Quaker's Cove, so let's keep going. It is really nice down here. There's the mouth of the lower Montana River. There's a road blocking it, so we know we can't take a steamboat up there. It's starting to get a little shallow, but I gotta stay close to the edge. Okay guys, we officially got a steamboat to Thieves Landing. We got one more stop ahead of us, and that's Manteca Falls. It should be just up around this corner. I think I see it. This is so cool. That's the actual waterfall just ahead of me. Let me pull up to this dock. This might be the perfect place to recap all the boat sink zones. Okay, here we are just before Manteca Falls. We started our sink test at the northern point of the Lanahatchee River. The pattern that I noticed is the boat sink zones are just beyond a tight band of lines displayed on the map, which run along the entire shoreline. This band of lines is also displayed on the expanded mini-map. As long as you keep your boat within these lines, you should be okay. Now when you are about here in Saint Denis, you'll no longer see a band of lines along the Saint Denis port. In this area, just remember not to go close to the boats where the ferry is parked out in the middle of the river. And here you'll see the band of lines again. And remember here, do not cross Flatiron Lake using the river. At least go into the Braithwaite property before crossing. I've taken boats all over Flatiron Lake in other videos and I haven't seen any sink zones on the entire lake. Now Quaker's Cove and Thieves Landing are in a very narrow part of the river. So make sure that you stay very close to the land's edge when going through here. Which brings us to where we are now. Sitting right before Manteca Falls. But before we get to that, make sure you guys look out for more videos on my Red Dead Online Steamboat series, which shows you how to get steamboats, sink zones, waterfalls, and river limits. Or subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to receive alerts. So, you ready to see me hit those falls? Then check out part 3 of this video. How far? Steamboat versus waterfall.